This is CHSTV News.
Good morning, Cathedral. I'm Elena with your morning announcements for Tuesday, September the 14th. Let's start out the show with a message from Mr. Daly.
Good Tuesday morning, Cathedral. I hope you've arrived on time and in uniform, students, with your homework done, prepared to learn. So I have a few announcements today. The first one will involve the incident yesterday after school. So again, you probably know, but around 3 o'clock or so, unfortunately, there were shots fired in the Catholic Children's Aid parking lot, which is just off of our turf field, kind of towards our portables area. So that happened after school, and basically what I want to do is review a couple of things with you. But first of all, I want to thank the staff and students who basically handled an unexpected and very dangerous situation very well. Now, the shooting had nothing to do with our students or our school. It just happened to happen very close to our school. So I know that Mr. Juba and all of the adult members of the football staff for both teams handled things perfectly. Mr. Juba came in and notified the office. I know Miss Bellavia and the secretarial staff had to go to work right away and set the lockdown alarm to make sure everyone was alerted that there was a problem outside. And as well, our two vice principals who were here, Miss McCabe and Miss Defendianico, coming out of retirement to help us deal with emergencies. But again, two very professional and calm and capable administrators. Thank God for all of you. And I just want to appreciate, actually, Miss Cantoni's another person who was outside with the field hockey team. So, and anyone else who I may be forgetting. So, anyways, now we are going to go through our emergency procedures. We always do it in the first week of school, and it's not as a reaction to this. Mr. John will be going through our hold and secure and lockdown procedures on Thursday morning's announcements. So staff, if you can plan, if you're planning your instruction for that day, there will be 10 to 15 minutes from Mr. John and some videos on how we handle lockdowns and hold and secure here at the school. So and just a very quick reminder that occasionally, not too often, but it seems to happen maybe once or twice per year, something can happen in the community where the police ask us to keep everybody in the building. And that's what we call hold and secure. So when we're in hold and secure, you will hear an announcement, and that basically means that everyone has to stay in the building. No one's going to go out into the community. And basically the school day goes on as usual, with that exception that people aren't going to leave the building, and the people in the portables have to remain put. And that can happen for a lot of reasons. Something like yesterday, something where there's a disturbance in the community. It could be like a loose dog that they don't want to bite somebody. It could be something as simple as that. And it could be something far more serious. So hold and secure is when there's a threat outside the building or a disturbance outside the building in the community, and we're all hanging tight in the school. When we go into lockdown is the next step up from that, and the most serious of all, where you'll hear the alarm go off, and there's actually a voice alarm that says we are now in lockdown. And that's the situation where there could be a threat inside the building. And at that point, everyone is to get out of the halls, get out of any open space you might be in, and seek shelter. Ideally, you get behind a locked door, and you get in a corner away from any windows, and you stay quiet until you're told that the lockdown is over. Now, one of the things about both of these situations is they can last a long time. There's been situations in other schools. We had one about 3 or 4 years ago where we were in I think it was hold and secure for 3 or 4 hours while police were looking for something outside and eventually found it. So one of the things about both hold and secure and lockdowns is that they can go a lot longer than maybe we would like to. But once the police are on site, they take control of the situation, and we follow instructions from them. And we've had great cooperation from our students and staff, which includes the good work that our staff did last night. And I know our students remained calm and behaved in a appropriate manner. An email did go out to all your parents last night. It's one thing that we do whenever there's a lockdown or hold and secure. A notice goes home to your parents and guardians from me, and that went out last night. So if you weren't aware of what happened, that's it. If you were aware, your parents would have got that email. Now, there were some students I know who witnessed the situation, and that can be traumatizing for people. So our great social worker, who you'll meet soon on the announcements, he's been in training, Mr. Francis Atta, who works out of the guidance office, is here with us today, along with another social worker who helps us from St. Pat's. So if there's any student who witnessed the situation yesterday and feel like they'd like to talk to somebody or get some support, mention it to your teacher, and Mr. Atta and the other social worker are here to support you, and they'll be available immediately in the chapel, so you could leave as soon as while I'm talking. So I want to thank Mr. Atta for coming in again, and he's just a great person, and you'll hear more and see more from him as the school year comes along. We are truly blessed to have him as part of our community. I have an announcement about sports eligibility. So me and Miss Raftis, who is our amazing clerical secretary in attendance, we are working on, so students who are playing contact sports. Now, volleyball is not considered a contact sport when it comes to vaccinations, but basketball, football, and field hockey are. So I just want students and coaches to be aware that we are in the process of uploading a link on our school website. Students will be able to log in, and they will be able to either upload their vaccination receipts that they're double vaccinated. If there's players or athletes who are choosing through their families not to get vaccinated, they have to agree to getting antigen COVID tests twice a week. And I know there's a few of our athletes who are going to do that. Those results need to be uploaded to that link on a regular site. It's a Microsoft Forms basically document, and it has to be logged in by your MySite email address. But me and Ms. Raftis are working on getting that up. We got to work through the technical difficulties associated with that. But coaches and athletes, you can expect that link to be up hopefully today, if not today, tomorrow. And then you'll need to make sure you're uploading either your vaccination status or your regular antigen tests in order to play those contact sports. So you can look forward to that, and I'll be emailing staff when it's up and probably make another announcement to the community. Another reminder that picture day is tomorrow, so students will all get their picture taken, and that's where you get your ID card that you might need for the HSR and any other times you need to show that you're a student of Cathedral, and staff as well can take their pictures tomorrow that go in the yearbook. So I will be combing my hair and brushing my teeth and putting on a fine blue dress shirt for picture day tomorrow. And with that, I wish you all a good day. Thanks again to our great staff and students. And I'm turning it over to Mr. LaRue, father of three, drama teacher, and our staff coordinator for the great Glee group.
Thank you very much, Mr. Daly. I gotta lower this, he's a tall guy. Anyways, good morning, Gales. I'm happy to be back, happy to go on the announcements. Wanted to talk about CHS Glee right here. We have our first meeting, information session, I guess, after school tomorrow, backstage. I know it's very difficult to kind of find, so I'll be sitting somewhere in the forum. So right after the bell tomorrow, kind of go right down to the forum if you're interested. If you like singing, if you like dancing, rapping, performing, do gymnastics, play a musical instrument. We've had beatboxers. You know, if you just want to belong or do something, at least this way you can kind of find out a little bit more what we're about. More than anything, like any club or any sports team, here at Cathedral, like a lot of the teachers and coaches and advisors, we become more than just coaches and advisors. It's like a big family, and I really bond well with my CHS Glee Club, and we like to say that we're a family above just performing on stage, and what happens off stage is just as important what happens on stage. So not just we're looking for great performers and people who love performing, we're looking for great people, and I think that's always really important, especially when I'm away from my family and wife, 6 hours a week or countless hours leading up to competitions and performances. We want to be around good people, and that's what matters most. So if you're interested and you like performing and you want to find out what we're about and you're a good person, come on out tomorrow for a very brief meeting for about a half an hour, and then that way you'll get an audition slip, and then you can sign up for an audition, which are going to be the following week, which is next week. So it's first come, first serve. If you have any questions, come and find me. I look like this in the hallways, because some people don't know who I am, but I am the director of CHS Glee. So anyways, that's it from me. Have a great day. Looking forward to meeting many talented people here at CHS. Now, back to the anchors.
Thanks, sir. Students who submitted a nomination form for a student council position should check their school email from Mr. Trabucco. Student council elections will take place next week, with speeches and voting happening during period 1 next Monday. Registration for night school began this morning and runs until September 24th. Night school runs on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6 to 9 p.m., starting September 21st to January 20th, 2022. It is being run virtually via a synchronous format unless public health allows in-person instruction. Follow these steps to register. Add the course you wish to your backpack. Complete the permission to attend form and submit it to your guidance counselor. Please see the night school flyer for courses offered and additional information. The flyer is posted on our school website. Speak to your guidance counselor if you have any questions. The first Liturgy Imagination team is taking place this Thursday in the chapel. If you are in grade 12, your meeting will start at 2 p.m. Grades 9 to 11, your meeting will start at the end of the day, also in the chapel. We will be discussing our opening school liturgy, which is taking place on the National Day for Truth and Reconciliation. If you are interested in Halloween for Hunger, social justice issues, and your faith, LIT might be the club for you. Come check us out on Thursdays in the chapel after dismissal. See Miss O'Keefe or Miss Craig if you are interested but are unable to attend on Thursday. If anyone is in need of beds for their home, the annex has bunk beds with mattresses and 2 twin beds with mattresses available. These can be delivered to your home. If you may be interested, please see Miss O'Keefe in room 211. If you are interested in using the fitness center after school, forms will be available in the phys ed office. There will be a fee of $15 per semester. Thanks from Mr. Ryu. Field hockey tryouts continue all this week. It's not too late to try out. Come by the field after school to get a permission form. All grades are welcome. This is a large team and more players are needed. Thanks from Coach Lucier and Cantoni. There is a novice girls basketball practice today after school at 3 p.m. in the gym. This is a message to all those who are interested in playing junior boys volleyball that there is a tryout today at 3 p.m. Thanks from Mr. Parker. And anyone interested in trying out for the senior boys volleyball team should note that there will be a sign-up today after school outside the gymnasium. Thanks from Mr. Ryu. And those are all of your announcements for today, Cathedral. Have a great day, Gales, and thanks for watching.